Alright, as always, if you've been watching these videos, welcome back. This is part 8, and we are going to start off by visiting our good buddy, Kale. Initially, when I was planning out these videos, I thought this would be the last one. I did decide on a part 9, which will be featured hopefully by the end of the day. But if you want to stop after this video, you've got the tools to take out Margit, kind of blow through Stormville Castle, yada yada. If you want to go into part 9, it's just going to be that much easier. Really depends how much you're struggling or how much you really just want to wipe the floor with him.
Always.
So we're starting here because we do have some runes and we could potentially lose them. So we're going to snag some arrows. It seems like a lot right now, but they do go quickly. And that's a good use for them right now. We are going right down here. And again, we're just kind of keep to the south and on the edges as much as possible. This is kind of a funny little interaction. So, as usual, when we see these ruins, we're looking for a tunnel that leads down. Typically there's something awesome at the end. We do have some rats down here. Of course they're being jerks. Heal up. And now you might see this, think sweet, sweet loot, but that is not what it is. It is a transporter trap, but we actually want this to happen because we want to collect some crystals. I'm going to walk you through how to get through this quickly. Shouldn't be a big deal. So once we spawn in, we're going to come out the door. We're going to turn right around, jump up on the roof and kill something. Then the same thing down and to our left, and then we got pretty much free reign to gather crystals and get out pretty darn safely. So, out we go. Terrible jumping skills. But hey, he came down to us, so that works too. This is not going well. Well, at least we're close. That was just poor form. Poor form. Don't know if you saw it, but as soon as I came out, I got hit with that ranged attack. That's really what you want to look out for. If you get the drop on this guy and his buddy, they're not hard at all, but as you can see, I kind of got trapped in that room and yeah, screwed up from there. Like I said, we're going to spawn right there again. So, no bigs. Looks like we lost. I'll grab the treasure chest while I'm thinking about it. And we'll give it another go. This time, there we go. They are pretty squishy once you get hold of them. God, the tracking of those is ridiculous. When all else fails, use your weapon art. Okay. So we're just going to collect these blue crystals to use in a few minutes. If you want to come up and grab some other stuff, hey, go for it. Some smithing stone 5s. That explains why everything hits for a truck down here. Say, we're not going to get to the point where we need smithing stone 5s, but why not? They're here. We'll grab them. Should have enough crystal. We'll just double check, make sure we got all of them in the immediate area. We did. So let's bounce. Right out. Down. And good to go. I actually kind of like the design of those little traps, because what happens if you get caught in one, you can't leave until you find a site of grace. So pretty clever. But now that we've done that, we're going to come out, because we are in a dungeon. And we're going to warp back to Eastern Liurnia Lake Shore. This is kind of a fun, fairly quick little run. I wouldn't say the dungeon's all that much fun, but the rest of it's pretty nice. Here we are. Let's clear out that marker that I forgot to clear out, just in case we need them later. But for now, east. And we're going to kind of follow it around to the north here. There's the path. And as soon as you see that path, you're in business. Right after these guys, almost straight west. A little bit north. Grab the grace. And again, you know the drill. Rest to Diagro. And now, we're going to start heading. Not sure what this other marker is. Ah, I saw it. Let's get rid of that. Alright, south we go. Hopefully. Oh, for the love of God. There we go. Let's try this again. South. Don't worry about the slugs. We are looking for this rock bridge. Easy jump, just don't get cocky. As soon as you cross the bridge, right over here. Aim you torrent, idiot. Grab a smithing stone 4, and up here, side of grace. This next part can be a little sketchy because we do have a kind of a tough enemy to kill, but he is totally worth it. If you remember, Alexander gave you something. This piece of exalted flesh. Go ahead and pop it. It's going to make this fight that much easier. That's the guy we were looking for right down there. We're going to try to get a sneak attack on him. the way this video's been going, though. I don't know if it's going to happen. There we go. And now, gonna let up. And done. Not too bad. That's what we wanted. The prayer book. And so now, off we go. We're seeing an old buddy of ours. That's right. To be a mariner, round 2. Right next to him is the stone 3. This guy acts a little weird. He kind of goes behind you. Same deal. You're a lot stronger this time, so it's not going to take as long. He's got that new trick, but other than that, basically the same fight. Like I said, a couple new spells, but pretty much the same. It's a little harder. Stay on your horse. Gives you mobility. And now, since we need a distraction, I lost him. I'm not sure where he went. Oh, there we go. Piece of cake. No real hassle. And we didn't really need either of those two things. I just like killing that guy. Alright. And now, we're heading pretty far south. Right around where it splits. So, boom. What we're looking for. And right after this rock, we're going to hang a right. Snag the side of grace. And we're going to kind of head back north, but this time down that path. We're going to grab some items. I'm not worried about resting because we're about to another side of grace and we're just kind of blowing through here. Our main thing is we're looking for a rune 3, a rune 6, and some crystal darts. More on that in a minute. Oh, come on now. There we go. That's going to save you a little bit of crafting is all. Not completely necessary. But just follow the path. All the way to the end. Now, we will rest. Actually, we don't need to rest. We're going to Round Table Hold. we're going to give that book to Corin. We're going to buy a pretty awesome spell.
You appear to be well then.
He's going to say it's heresy. It's okay.
Very well.
He'll still let you do it. And we want lightning spear. So we will get it. And we're going to equip that right now. You can replace heal or rejection. I like to leave heal in there just in case I run across something for some reason. Rejection's not as useful as often. Cure poison is always pretty useful. So, lightning spear. There we go. It's a little expensive, but when you need it, it's worth having. And now we're going to go back to that side of grace. We got a couple balloons. Keep getting those rune 6s. A lot of fast traveling this time around. But we're actually almost done. So, point yourself south. Zoom in just a smidge. Right around in here. We're going to end up going about that far in the end, but I'm tired of consistently replacing my map markers. So again, one more time. 2 balloons. And then a side of grace. Just come right through here. Right by these guys. Balloon number 1. Same thing. Avoid the enemies that drop because they're a little nasty. Balloon number 2 is kind of hiding back there by that tree if you can see it. Should be able to hit it. Yep. And side of grace. That's all we need to do here for now. So back up to Liurnia Highway North. And we are on a downhill slope here. Alright, so if you look over there, see there's a statue. You can go examine it and it'll give you a guiding light. You're with me, so you don't. I'm your guiding light. You don't need that one. We're gonna come down. There will be some enemies in here. Just ride to avoid them. And as soon as we see an opening, we're getting in there. And now, it should be right. Making a liar out of me. Ah, this damn thing's always hard to see. Ah, second opening. Ignore me. A little bit north there. There we go. That's what we want. Come on down. Activate. And now, those crystals and all those cookbooks and everything are starting to prove their worth. We're going to craft some crystal darts. These things don't always work as intended, but we'll put them in place of our fire bombs. They're actually a pretty nice little way to get this next enemy type to kind of leave you alone a little bit, but just in case, we're going to be ready with lightning spear. So down we go. 2 darts will charm it. Run forward. Now, theoretically, when they work, of course it's not going to work and make an ass out of me, but the darts are supposed to make them fight each other. So anyway, there's 2 down. Run forward. Grab the goodies. Grab this goodie. And now we're going to be very, very, very careful. There's another imp. There's 5 total that we're going to deal with, but this one in particular has a weapon that just absolutely crushes. So right around the corner, there he is. It's got your range on it too. Really cautious of this guy. So he doesn't have a lot of HP. But that weapon is nasty. Starting to get dark, so we'll throw on the lantern here. We've got 2 more imps. Since the darts aren't working like they should be today, we're just going to use lightning spear. And miss it completely. Try again. There we go. A little bit. Let's see. And I lied, there's actually 6 imps. Next one's down here. See him down there? Be careful. Ah, shoot. Missed it. Nope, it did its job. Pulled him out. Now, you want to hug the left or the right because there's a pressure plate that sets off a trap there. There's an imp too. And just take him out. No big deal. And now, we're going to turn off our lantern. We're going to sneak. We're going to head straight. There's an enemy right there to the left. It is a nasty little enemy. We want that grave glovewort free there. That's what we came for. And the grave glovewort 2 that we picked up earlier as well. Show you that we got them all. 1, 2, 3, and then we got 1, 2, 3 on the ghost. Again, avoid the pressure plate. And we're going to get out of here, go to round table hold, and that's going to pretty much do it. So, off to round table hold. And just to not waste time, we'll try to cut some down here. Again, after we complete our last task at round table hold, you've got the tools you need to beat Margit, but if you want to go into part 9 and have it be just that little bit easier, hey, that's why I'm making it. So, we're going to run to Rodrika, our fresh new spirit tinner.
Good to see you. I have you to thank. I can have I'm as but and if there well I search Rodrika.
And you're gonna upgrade either the skeletons or the wolves or the jellyfish or whatever you wanted. Again, I like the skeletons, so I'm upgrading skeletons. And that is where we will leave off for today. The next time, we're going to pick up at the East Tableland Grace site in Liurnia. But again, if you're going off to Margit, good luck, kick it in the butt, and thanks for watching. See you next time.